you consider yourself socially and fiscally conservative? Please give an example for both. And we'll start right here.
Thank you. One comment on the hospital. There are some really, really good people at the hospital. My wife has been in and out of the hospital multiple times. Rest her soul, she passed away last year. But, you know, she had some incredible help, and I can't condemn. Okay. Anyway, there's good people over there. There's some bad ones too. Anyway.
That's the challenge. Okay. Do you consider yourself socially and fiscally conservative?
Absolutely.
Please give examples.
I don't like spending a whole bunch of money when you can get away with it. And socially conservative, I don't believe in. I had to go look that thing up. Socially conservative. Well, I'm against homosexuality. I'm against murder. I'm against abortion, and on and on and on.
Well, I'm very conservative when it comes to spending money, but I have to disagree with you, Mark, that you can't get too cheap on some things, such as the IT department. You cannot run computers for the county on 1998 software, which you have suggested. It just doesn't work. Coeur d'Alene just suffered through that, and if we save a few hundred, maybe a few thousands of dollars doing that, it's going to cost us millions. So you have to spend money sometimes to save money. You don't want to be cheap. But otherwise, yes, I'm very conservative on money. I have an endorsement from my tax person who says, take a look at, she's looked into my package of where my finances have gone, and she says, you've come out of it very well. So I would feel the same way when I was working for Time Warner, that I saved the company millions of dollars over the years with our fuel purchases. We've got contract fuel available anywhere in the world, and that lowered our fuel cost by millions. So yes, I'm very fiscally conservative. Socially conservative. I'm not sure, like Mark, I'm not sure what that entails. Do you want my view on what?
Well, that's your definition.
My definition, okay. Well, Mark said he's against abortion. So am I. Socially conservative, I believe in the marriage between a man and a woman. Where else do you want me to go with that? Ask me a question.
No.
Okay.
Answer to the best of your ability and
all
then pass the mic.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay, perfect.
Well, I am physically conservative as well, and I agree with some of the things that Dale said. I believe that you can spend $1,000 trying to save $20. And I also believe that if you have to purchase something, purchase the right thing and the best thing you can afford to do the job. So next year you're not replacing it, or the following year, or starting to put money in it in repairs. When maintenance costs outweigh the cost of a new item, it's time to replace it. I don't drive around in a new pickup. I don't drive around in a new car. My main pickup I drive is the 2001 Ford, and I will be driving it until the tires fall off, because that's what I believe. That's being conservative with my money, and I want to be just as conservative with your money. As far as socially conservative, yes, I am. I believe in marriage between a man and a woman. I believe in the gospel, and I believe in traditional values. Thank you.
You had me till you said Ford. You had me till you said Ford.
Oh, I got a Jimmy 2 bits over it.
Yes, I am socially and fiscally conservative. With my own finance, to be honest with you, my wife and I, being in ministry, we spend a lot of money and give a lot of money. So I don't know how you balance that with being fiscally conservative. When it comes to other people's money or taxpayer money, I believe absolutely we need to be fiscally conservative. And yes, I have a biblical worldview. I'm a pastor in my life. serving this community. What I deal with every day is people who don't have a social worldview, that aren't socially conservative, that don't have a biblical worldview, and their lives are completely falling apart. So we do everything we can to war against evil, which includes a woke agenda that is not socially conservative.
So fiscally conservative, IR1. My whole life, we raised all 10 children on one income. My wife stayed home and did the most important job, which was raising our kids. I just felt funny. I would say what I did at the library network, that when you're approached with a budget that's got to be 3% increase and still 200,000 short, you start looking at things. Why do you have to hire that or add that position for facility manager or facilities? So we didn't do it. We found places to not spend the money, and still we gave the money the raises that they needed. So fiscally conservative, I'm definitely there. Socially conservative, I don't think you'll find anybody more so unless you want to change the definition. I'm definitely against abortion. Every child has a right to be born. It doesn't matter how rotten the dad is. The child has a right to be born. So there are some people, and certainly this should all be done in marriage. And marriage, the husband and wife should accept all the family, all the children that God gives them, and not try to control that. And I would say there's some people that say socially conservative means you do government paid family leave policy. Well, no, that's their definition. I don't go for government paid stuff for family. So.
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to do round robin. We got 2 minutes.